Hey viewers, you are watching the Savera and I'm Manpreet Kaur. In a significant yet cautious development in the Middle East, Israel has reopened the Rafah border crossing between the Gaza Strip and Egypt on a limited trial basis, raising hopes for the movement after nearly 2 years of near total closures amid the Israel-Hamas conflict. The Rafah crossings, long considered the primary lifeline between Gaza and the outside world, had been effectively shut since May 2024. When Israeli forces took control of the Palestinian sites during its military operations in the southern part of the territory. Under this pilot operation, only pedestrian traffic will be allowed for now, with movements to be coordinated by Israel's Civilian Affairs unit known as COGAT, Egypt and the European Union monitoring missions. The reopening is being closely watched as it forms a key part of the phased implementations of a US brokered ceasefire agreements that has eased but not ended hostilities between Israel and Hamas. According to officials, sources, the trial measures is intended to assess the feasibility of regular border operations. Initial plans suggest that movements could begin as early as today, with an estimated 150 people leaving Gaza daily and about 50 returning, though exact numbers of procedures for entry and exit remains under negotiations. The limited reopenings focuses on the movements of civilians only. No commercial goods or large-scale humanitarian aid are being transported at this stage. Israel has emphasized stringent security protocols, including pre-travel screenings and security clearance from Gazans, particularly those who left the enclave during the conflict. Those returnings will also undergo additional checks before entry. For many Gazans who fled during the 2 years war, this move carries deep emotional significance. Tens of thousands of Palestinians, including many wounded or in need of urgent medical treatments abroad, have been waiting for an opportunity to return home. One father, separated from his family for over 2 years, recently shared his longing to reunite with his loved ones once the crossing reopens. However, the reopening comes amid continued violence and instability. Despite a fragile ceasefire, Israeli strikes have continued in parts of Gaza, resulting in casualties and ongoing security tensions that threatens to undermine the fragile calm. Critics argue that the limited natures of the crossings reopenings falls far short of addressing the humanitarian crisis that has gripped Gaza, where essential services, healthcare, and basic infrastructures remains in dire condition. International organizations and rights groups have repeatedly called for a broader opening of Gaza's borders to allow not only peoples but also much-needed humanitarian supplies into the territory. So far, progress on that front has been slow, and many aid agencies warn that the restricted movements will do little to alleviate the suffering of civilians in what remains one of the world's most devastated regions. As this pilot phase unfolds, all eyes will be on Rafah, a crossing that symbolizes both hope and continued hardships for Palestinians seeking to reconnect with the world beyond Gaza's border. That's all for now. Stay tuned with us for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe our channel.